statistics, and it turns out if you are here, it helps you in obtaining a good score for your exam. You're not surprised, I know. If that will be worth you, otherwise I should seriously reconsider my way of giving lectures, I think. Assignments, they're basically obligatory. Not really that, you know, you're punished when you're not there, but you give us a bit of work and we give you a lot of attention and so on. So we have had people who were never there during the practicals appear 2 days before the exam and say, you know, now you can really explain to me everything that has happened, because otherwise you can't do my exam. And then we say, good luck. You decided to be on your own, you know what, you are on your own. So that's the simple rule. You know, so if you're there, you ask questions, and we want to help you outside of hours as good as we can. But if you're never there, you're obviously not interested, and then we lose a bit of interest. Okay? Simple rule. It's also about the, you know, I showed you this, I think. 3 assignments, they weigh like 50%, 50%, and the last one, the mark is a touch bigger, 20%, and the exam is 50%. Enough ways to repair your final score, right? Over 4 different bits. And then the last rule is every subject should score 5. Now, give you 4.8 or something. I mentally rounded them, okay. We should have said this, but don't go with the rule. I might change it. Okay, that's basically it. So now I hope it's visible to all of you. And then I go on with my lecture. Here. Yeah, good. Where were we? Click on this. Yeah. So basically, if you do this type of stuff, this here stands for you know, what you do is, again, go to this slide, you have a frequency of the one column times the frequency of the other letter, of the other column, times the exchange scores that you, where you take the weighted average. So you go all possible pairs, A against G, L against G, V against G, and then A against S, L against S, and V against S here, and you take all those regions. So basically, this is what you do. Over all possible pairs, you take the frequency times the exchange value, either from a matrix, plus a top, or any other scheme. And some people do in programs, this is basically the score is always the log score out of those matrices, and now there are some programs who want to weigh the frequencies by putting the log in front of the whole bit. So some programs do this, and this is the general. Okay, so progressive alignment. Are there programs? You bet. There are quite a lot. There's a lot to choose from. Some are fast, some are very slow. Some you can just run in one way. Some have a whole menu of stuff you can use and choose. And so basically, the table with the many citations plus W. PRALINE is from our own kitchen. Tea, coffee is in fact, well, it was my earlier stage in London. And so there are lots of, salt sounds really powerful, right? Protocols. So anyway, I'll give you a few examples. So there is many more programs out there now. Basically, they all do dynamic programming and they do progressive. Okay, so here again is the scheme. What are the steps? All against. Well, I mentioned them. But what are the 4 steps? That is the 3:30 in the morning problem, right? That was your definition of that. Yeah, okay. So all against all. Fill in the values in the so-called similarity matrix, the alignment scores, then make a tree. There'll be a lecture on how to do this, and use the order of the tree to build up the final 4 steps. And then you're done, you have it. Okay. Oh, now this may be interesting. Should I do it now or later? I'll do it later. So here's how this works in practice. Here's the tree. So what do? This is basically maybe, if it complicates, it makes it more insightful, I don't know, but let's try. Here's the tree. The first step you do is, according to this tree, sequence 1 and 3 are the closest, and the most similar, according to the pairwise alignment. So you take those 2 first. So you align them, and here's a block of 2 aligned sequences. And so it's done here. What is the second step? You look at the tree, you say, okay, now sequence 2 and 5 are now the most similar, so I do those. This is also just a pairwise alignment, 2 against 5. You make it, done. Next step now, according to the tree, is this. So you have your problem, the profile here of 2 sequences, and the profile here of 2 sequences. You align them down. And the last step would be aligning this last sequence to the pack of 4 pre-aligned sequences. Progressive alignment. That's how we do it. PRALINE is doing something else. Basically, as you can see here, it calculates the tree on the fly. These methods, the tree is made, you fill in all the sequences in the matrix here, and then you make the tree in one go. PRALINE is making the tree is growing with the choices. I gloss over that because how that exactly happens is not so important. Anyway, what do you think of this method? Start criticizing. Show you this. What's good about it, what's bad about it? You know what? I give you a easy example. Great method. Just think of it. We have a file, input file of 10 sequences, right? They come in a given order. You know what I do? I align the first one and the second one in the list. Then I align that block of sequences with the third one. Then I align that block with the fourth one. So all the time I build it up from top to bottom. What about that method? Is that great? There might be a problem here. What happens with alignment scores? When do alignments go wrong? If you align a sequence that's near identical to another one, or do you get more errors? I showed you a slide last week. If sequences become more different, you've got a non-linear increase of the error rate. So what does that mean? If you have a pack of sequences you need to align, maybe it's good to start with the most similar ones first, so we have a chance to do those ones. Okay, so basically, and why do you say? Because this is Feng and Doolittle. Doolittle, you know, the name implies he didn't do much, but he really did do a lot. Things. Many papers at least, and well cited. Russell Doolittle, guy. So anyway, here you go. Accuracy is very important, obviously. You want letters aligned well. But here what you don't do? What does this mean? Once again, always again, that's a way of saying, whatever you do in progressive alignment, you decide to align the first pair. What happens if you make an alignment error then? Is there a moment where you say, now I see this, let's go back, repair it? Doesn't happen. So any error is being taken over to the next step. So what happens, you think, when you have an error initially, one of the sequences, the pair of sequences with a line? The error permeates through and also influences all the next steps, right? Error propagation. Not good. So you should never make an error, of course. That's not so easy. So if you make them, try not to make them in the beginning. That's basically, how do you do this? Now, so then you can say, so here you go, alignment error made at any time during progressive order, you know, cannot be repaired. And that's another point. What happens? You align 100 sequences, right? Basically, if you do simultaneous alignment, the idea is that all 100 sequences talk to one another. What if you do this? Not so cool. What happens in progressive alignment if you align the first 2 sequences out of 100? What do they use in all the other 98 sequences? Nothing. It's just dynamic programming between those 2 sequences. Is that great? What happens if you have 100 sequences and you align the last sequence to the pack? So how informed is this then? Here. This sequence, you might say, this is aligned, so this is sort of the information of the 4 sequences is there. So later in the process, you use more information. But in the beginning, you only use the information of these 2 sequences. Implicitly here, you use more information. The 4 sequences are pre-aligned, so the information of the 4 sequences is there. How they should match. So basically, early on, it's positive. Now back to my trick of just using the order given as an input. What might be the risk you take? That the first 2 sequences are way different. So you make an error. The error trickles down through all the next steps. Right? So that's why a tree is good, because what does a tree show you? There will be a whole lecture on it. Once again, this is the most similar, this is then the most similar. So if you follow a tree, you use the stuff that is most similar, sure of that. So that's why all the expense, because it's not cheap to calculate trees, I can tell you, is done to get a good order. Yeah. Can you get back at the order? Is there any other clever thing you could use? You earn points, you make your algorithm. Okay, so that's basically it. Two main problems then. Information use, early on, not well, and once again, always again, meaning never repair anything. If you commit it. Sequence alignment you could view as matching letters, but you could also view it as putting minus signs in. You put in all the minus signs, you align all the sequences. Right? Same thing. Next sign to level. And so, once again, always it just means committed error. A committed thing done cannot be revisited anymore. Okay, I showed you this slide about the last time. If your sequences become more different, basically, the error rate increases non-linearly. You see, it speeds up. That's the basic problem. And here you get, yeah, that's another thing. Basically, also, these alignments are called greedy. Why is that? That's another way of saying once again, always again. A greedy algorithm is you do something, you never reconsider it. You make it quick. Because if you have to rethink at each step, what did I do before? Let's try again. That makes it, of course, far more expensive. Right? So greedy algorithms are fast. Greediness. How to repair things. Okay, so alignments are Stone Age stuff. We do this for 30, 40 years. We make all kinds of programs and it's fun. You make a method, you go to a meeting where all the methods are tested. And then one year you do very well, so you go home proud. And so on. And then next year you go, oh, two more methods, way better than you. Oh, yeah. What did these guys do? Let's see if I can steal anything or do something to make it better. And that's this friendly fights. We have a lot in method. It really is fun sometimes. Okay. So anyway, I'll show you a few. I'll show you these ones. I will show you the tricks.